Welcome to Congressman Renacci. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everybody. It's an honor to be here, and I want to thank the Rotary for doing this. 2 years ago, I came here to talk to you about why I was running. Let me tell you a little bit first about myself, because I think that's always important. I grew up in a working-class family, blue-collar union family. My father was a railroad worker, my mother was a nurse. And I think that's important because that gives you the values that I brought with me to Ohio 29 years ago. 29 years ago, after being the first person in my family to go to college, I came here and I started my own business with just a few $100s in the bank account. I started a business, Risk Capital, and took that business from zero to $100 million in revenues when I sold it in the year 2000. And I think that's what's so important. That was the opportunity that my parents taught me, that no matter where you come from, no matter what you do, you always have that opportunity. And it was a great opportunity to be able to employ all those people. So I look back at that and had no really aspirations of being in politics during that whole time, but I was asked by many people in the city of Wadsworth to run for mayor. At the same time, though, my parents always taught me to give back, give back, give back. So I was a firefighter for almost 5 years. I was on the planning commission. I was on the board of zoning appeals. They asked me to run, and I did. And as mayor of Wadsworth, I was able to balance the city budget and make it a surplus. Then I said, I'm out of politics again for good. And I thought that I would never run again. I had a Chevy dealership in Wadsworth, which many of you know, and that Chevy dealership was taken away from me in 2009. That, to me, was the darkest day in that opportunity that I talked about. You know, when you get a letter that says you can no longer operate a business, it's one of the darkest days in capitalism. But you know what was more darker for? It was more darker for the 45 people that I had to tell them that I couldn't provide a job for them anymore. And that's what really made me run for Congress. That was the driving point for me to run for Congress. And when I did that, I said, Washington's broken, it's going in the wrong direction, we're spending too much money, and they're infringing in our personal business life, in our personal life, and I'm going to run for Congress, and I did. 2 years ago I did, and I've now been there for 2 years. What have I done in 2 years? Well, we've passed a number of bills to cut spending. We've cut trillions of dollars, we've passed 2 budgets, we've got 30-some job bills on the table, and quite frankly, all of those bills, if we go back to our basic government class, we pass a bill in the House, it goes to the Senate's supposed to pass it or turn it down. Guess what's been happening over the last 2 years? They go to the Senate and they sit there. Nothing happens. But I can tell you I'm still going to defend that. Less spending, less cuts, we've got to change the deficit, we've got to change things. So what we have in this election, my opponent's not here, but I just want to make sure you know the contrast. It couldn't be more polar opposites. I mean, I personally believe in less government, I believe in less taxes. My opponent believes in more government, she believes in more taxes. She passed the cash for clunkers bill, she passed stimulus, and she even did the attack on coal when we passed the bill the energy bill, the energy tax bill. So those are our differences. I hope that I can earn your vote in the next 7 days. Thank you so much.